We're going to go into the Warm Girl Era collection, which is a vanilla for the vanilla girlies. So if you are a vanilla girly, stay tuned because we have 3 new scents that I'm going to be making. Hey y'all, hey, so welcome back to Aja Studio. I'm Arika. I am the founder of Aja Studio, and I'm trying to get back into work. March was so much for my family. We had a family emergency, and I just took the whole month off, and a little bit of February, so I've been MIA since then. But we're going to get back into the studio. We're going to start making some candles. We're going to go into the Warm Girl Era collection, which is a vanilla for the vanilla girlies. So if you are a vanilla girly, stay tuned because we have 3 new scents that I'm going to be making. But before I get into that, I have to clean up this mess. I've been working with resin. I've been doing my quick cut, and I need to get this back cleaned up so we can get into this Warm Girl Era and get this vanilla situation going. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first candle I'm going to be doing today is Private Glow. This one is really a soft, personal vibe. It's not loud. It's not strong. It has scents of orange, bergamot, coconut, gardenia, musk, amber, and vanilla. So it's going to give a soft, intimate, calm type of vibe. Think of it like a sunset in a bottle with like citrus, warm amber, golden warmth, a slight sweetness, but not sugary. This one, it's not too strong, so that's why it's called Private Glow. You don't want something too strong. You want something calming, something that's going to relax you. It's going to reset your space, but it's also going to give that intimate and personal vibe to it. So let's get making. I don't really want to do making videos, but I don't mind. I'm not really explaining anything. I'm just, going through what I do. Excuse the squeakiness because the squeakiness, I usually use like a different type of cloth, but it's not clean. I think the most time-consuming part about making candles is the cooling of the wax. That part can be so nerve-wracking, because everything is set, your candle jars are ready, and you just want to pour it in there, but you gotta wait. And that's the hardest part for me. And I'm pretty sure any other candle maker, but it's a process. I think that's why I like making candles, because it is a chill time in it versus when I was doing body butters. That is non-stop work. Like the melting and then the cooling phase, which is, not bad. But it's the melting, the whipping, if you want color, that, all of that is a lot. So I took a pause from that, but I do custom orders for body butters on select scents. So that's how I do it. And it's 3 minimum. And it's upfront. I'm not waiting and I want to order this, I'm going to do that. You got to pay up front 50%. So that's how I do my body butters now. But I like making candles. It's a little relaxing. It tells you to slow down. and, you know, have a peace of mind, get some music going, get it flowing, you know, just chill vibes. I was actually, I'm in a mom group, and these are women who just had their first kids, right? And I was telling them how, you know, they knew about my body butter business, but I was telling them that I wanted to do something else. I wanted to do candles, and, you know, girls love candles. And they wanted me to do like a girls' night. I think I called it Wax and Wine. A girls' night, wax and wine. We would just sit back, have some charcuterie, and I think I said charcuteries, and make candles. Make candles, no kids, music, chill vibes, and just relax, talk, you know. And I thought that was kind of cool. I think one of the girls has a playhouse. You know how they have those like playhouses and the condos and stuff. So thinking about doing it there. I just need to get all of the supplies for it, and get an idea of what type of fragrances they want. I know one says they like vanilla, nothing too bright, and the other one didn't really say, but I was going to bring like a mixture of stuff. I was going to bring one of my custom blends and then just do it that way, but we'll see. I'm going to film it if I do it, so you guys will be able to see. If you think that's a good idea, Wax and Wine mom group, Wax and Wine, like, would you attend a mom's, even if you don't have kids, any type of wax and wine? I know they have like the sip and paint type stuff, but Wax and Wine for 18 and older, of course, or is it 21? I don't know the alcohol age limit for that, but older adults, Wax and Wine little situation. Of course, they're gonna have to pay a fee because I have to supply all the stuff, but would you attend a Wax and Wine? Like, if I was throwing a Wax and Wine, would you attend? Or if a friend was doing it, would you attend their Wax and Wine event? I think it'd be cool. It'd be good vibes, chill, music, charcuterie, everybody bring their favorite wine and stuff like that, and just chill. Okay, so those are done. Now the centering, my centering devices. I have these little clips that I can use. But yeah, candles are a thing. I love not only making candles, but I love smelling the candle, especially ones that I make. I'll be super excited, especially when I can smell it. If I can smell it, ooh, I know I did something good. I'm trying to find different ways to do my candle business. I am stepping out of my comfort zone, as you see me here, but I'm finding different ways I can enlighten and spread the word for my candle business, so we can get it moving and booming and stuff. And so but the easiest way and the freest way is to like, share, comment below, and you know, even if you just look at my website, don't buy nothing, browse, see what's there, or whatever the case may be. That's always helpful too. But I'm always looking for ways. So if you have any advice or any ideas on what you would like to see, please let me know down in the comments, because I am open for suggestions. Let me see if I can pull this up. I knew that was gonna happen, so I just pulled my wig out, and I need to take this tab off because I won't be able to. I need to get some pliers. Hold on. Okay, I got these long nose pliers, I guess that's what you call them, because I need to pull this up since I removed the wig because it's not centered. I'm gonna twist and pull. Now this centering thing stick, that's not gonna come up, but look, we're gonna make this work. Let's put in a centering sticker on here, and hopefully this time I can get it centered, because this is not it. Already messing up. I don't even know how I even got this like that, and it's not even centered. That looks way better. Okay, let's clear out all this stuff, move it out the way. I usually do warm up my jars before pouring. Make sure all of these is right, because we don't want no crooked wicks. So this is done melting. I always have to lift it up because the way that pot is, it has a spout, and it doesn't always bring the oil, the wax down. So I have to lift it. Of course, it's going to be different. I don't know what I thought, but let's get this one in because I'm going to be working on 2. So I blend my own candle wax, and this is the blend. So let me get my heating thing up here because it's going to be hot. Hot, 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 hot. Then we want to check the temperature. I use this little handy dandy meat thermometer because I feel it's more accurate than the gun. Fahrenheit. So we need to get this down to 140, and it's hella high right now. This one is going to be Private Glow, and then I think I'm going to do In My Element candles. So let me get those shards out. Okay, this one is 185. It's moving. Okay, so I sprayed these, and then we're gonna put the wicks on here. Since I can do 2 at a time. I'm so frustrated because I ordered the 3rd fragrance for this collection. And I guess it was delivered in the beginning of March, and I don't know where the heck I put it. So I'm gonna have to find it to see where it went, and if I can't find it, then I'm gonna have to order it, which means I'm gonna have to wait to do that candle for this collection. How many are 4? So yeah, let me check on this other one because I don't want it to get as hot as this one did. This candle is called, so I'm doing Private Glow, and I have In My Element. In My Element, it's that feeling when you're just in your zone, like everything feels right, you're comfortable, you're not forcing anything like to be done. You're not worried about laundry, you'll handle it when you get ready. So it's warm, it's a little sweet, it's kind of cozy like the soft vanilla, but it's a little bit deeper. It's a little bit more warmth. It has a little bit more warmth to it. It gives confident vibes, cozy vibes, calm, you're comfortable in your space vibes. It's slightly elevated. It has a slightly elevated luxe type of vibe. Let me make sure I get this right. Yeah, cozy, slightly elevated luxe is effortless energy. So you're just in your element. You're cooling. You're in your zone, doing what makes you happy, what makes you comfortable. In My Element, it has notes of coconut, sugar, vanilla, jasmine, amber, patchouli, and musk. So it's going to give a warm, like I said, a slightly deep vibe, and soft vanilla energy. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys understand the type of vibe I'm trying to give with the Warm Girl Era collection. This is all vanilla, you know, inspired for my vanilla girls. I'm a vanilla girl. I love me a vanilla. Sweet vanilla, gourmand vanilla, deep vanilla, a luxury vanilla. Like, there's all types of vanillas. Even I'm not too much of a, it depends, because I like warm vanilla sugar, but I think that's as sweet as I'll go. I don't know what other, you know, sweet vanilla scent I would be able to go for without really smelling it myself. And then, you know, how it sits on you, you know, because you can smell it, the vanilla, you can smell it, and then it smells absolutely amazing. But then after so long, it'll start smelling more like, I don't like almond scented, like anything that got like almond in there, because, you know, with almond, it has to have a vanilla. But if it smells like nutty, like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do a nutty vanilla. But it'll change after so long. Like, the scent will like change. You get the first, you know, few notes at the top, but then I think the base is what people actually are going to smell. They're going to smell that sweet up front, but then after a while, everything else starts kicking in. Like, you're getting everything, all the notes, all the coconutty and jasmine, which I don't think you'll be able to. Jasmine I like jasmine. It smells really good. So I hope I know you're gonna like this in my element. It's very luxe. It's more of a grownish vanilla versus the private glow. Private glow is more like, you got the lights dim, like a lo-fi R&B vibe. You got the lights dim, you know, your twinkle lights on, or whatever you want to call them. The music is low, you know, whether you chatting on the phone with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, even I think private glow is good enough for even a date night type of vibe. It gives that type of vibe. Now, in my element, like, I'm set, I'm in my zone, I don't want to be bothered, I'm comfortable, I'm relaxing, I'm chill, you know, almost like you don't want to be bothered. Did I say that? Did I say that? I'm not really sure. I can't remember. So let me take this one off, because so this one is already 174. We need this down to 140, and then I'll add the fragrance oil. So now we got 2. Okay, 170. Okay, so I'm gonna let these cool and get to the temperature that I need it to be, and then the next clip is just going to be of me pouring candles. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you understand what these candle vibes are going to be. I'm doing private glow today and in my element, so just keep on the lookout. I'm going to show the pour, get the labels printed out and put on here. We'll take some minimalistic pictures, and yeah, so peace.